Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Once again, it's time for another episode of Dadbod to Daddy training, and today was shoulder day. Uh, Shoulders are probably going to be about my most important day at this point. I've had a few friends of mine. I've actually got three opinions in terms of balance of guys who are all coaches, who all compete or have competed in bodybuilding. I'm just kind of saying, hey, what do I need to continue to work on for just classic aesthetics as I continue to get leaner and tighten the waistline up? Because obviously that's most important. And interestingly enough, all three of them mentioned delts. Okay, all three of them mentioned delts, and only one of them mentioned arms at all, and he only mentioned triceps. So that was kind of the fascinating thing. But we said, oh, I've got a history of smaller biceps, but I've been working my biceps really hard for the last year. And even, again, going hard on multiple types of curls, everything else. I've made them a priority, and I feel like it's in terms of proportion, as I get leaner, they're not really going to be a problem for me just in terms of proportion. What I've been told was, again, long head of the tricep by one of the three, and then all three of them have mentioned delts, side and or rear delts. So that being said, front delts are not going to get a huge priority in this. We're going to do some overhead pressing, as it will carry over to my chest day, because again, I'm pushing incline as a serious lift to accompany my bench. So again, just did some heavy seated presses, and then everything else I went over to smaller movements. I'm like, I don't know that I really need to mess with the upright rows, because again, I need to be able to recover from all this. So it's like I wanted to prioritize rear delts the most. Why? Because if I need side and rear delts, think about it. All rear delt exercises work the side delts. It's been shown in multiple studies. So I came in one direct movement for the side delts. I pushed the laterals hard, took these sets as far as I could go. So I got like 3 sets of 12. I think I only got 11 on the third set. So doing these fresh without upright rows, I could get a little more reps. They burned. I hit the side delts pretty hard. Now keep in mind, my side delts get hit on every single exercise today, right? Every single exercise today does hit the side delts. But again, we come in and just really push laterals hard. And here's what I'm doing more and more of. I'm only doing most of these workouts about 12 work sets plus abs. Like even posterior chain, I'm doing less really more like 9 sets. And because I don't think that I need more than that. As long as we train hard, we're good, right? I want to just push really getting high quality sets for everything that I do. I want to take sets hard. I want to take them close to failure or to failure, depending on the exercise, depending on what it is. And so that's kind of the game plan. Again, train harder, not necessarily just keep throwing more volume at things. Because again, I haven't got the best results when I push hard volume. It really is about high quality sets. It is about pushing the limits. And as I've said many times, I know many people and I've seen many coaches and everything else who get great results on more modest volumes. I don't think it's necessary to push all those. And for a little while, I was doing 15 sets the last couple of shoulder days for delts. I don't think I need that. I think 12 should be fine as long as it's focused where I need it. So what I'm trying to do on some of these rear delt exercises is to just push them harder, push them pretty much as many reps as I can, quality reps to failure. So I started with the seated ones with the plates, right? Started with the seated ones with the plates, and took them as far as they would go. And the third set, I didn't even count. I think this is a problem I run into with some of these. I start counting reps. I don't know that's good. And I feel like almost I need to go up on weight a little bit on these. Kind of getting a lot of reps, 15 plus on everything. For all I know, the third set I got 20, right? So, and again, some of this I've noticed I'm holding a little extra water in the flank area today. Probably because I've upped my fiber. I've decided to increase fiber intakes, which is probably causing just a little bit of extra boof, but all the fiber is going to help me lean out further. I'm trying to eat only high fiber carbs at this point. So I've even been eating the low carb tortillas you get that have 15 grams of fiber per tortilla. I've been making burritos with those. Brown rice, sweet potatoes, beans, oats. It's pretty much my staple calories, right? And I'm just adding a little bit of healthy fats in supplemental form. And again, protein sources, chicken, Greek yogurt, whey protein. But trying to really push clean carbs at the moment. And so I've also got my carbs have come up just a little bit. So again, it can make me hold a hair of water. It's the funny thing is that when I go lower carb, I drop water and tighten up, but I don't feel that helps me lose fat faster. So at this point, I'm just wanting to focus on the body composition side, and if that means I'm going to have just a little bit of extra water weight from all the fiber, all the carbs, so be it. Eventually, as I get leaner, that won't matter. And I think that's the thing that we have to think about when it comes to water like that. Dropping water weight under the skin at all, and again, this is the approach with lower carbs, really the only thing that it does is tricks you into looking leaner. But if you just get lean enough, it doesn't matter. Like I know plenty of even bodybuilding contest prep coaches who they're like, look, if you get down to 5%, 6% body fat, it doesn't matter. Like in fact, all the carbs and sodium actually make you look fuller, and they don't take away from you looking shredded. So they make a valid point with that, and I've seen it repeatedly of how a lot of them do it. So right now, I'm not caring about that. I'm like, I don't need to try to drop water to look leaner than I really am. Let's just actually keep getting leaner. And I think that's the real solution here. So we did the 3 sets of the rear delt raises, did 1 set of hanging leg raises. I'm like, I'm just going to do 1 set for abs today. I've been doing a lot more crunches off camera though. I did like 200-300 crunches last night, before bed. So just keeping up that volume of ab work. So I want to make sure I get at least the 1 set of hanging leg raises. Some days I'm getting 2 or 3. A lot of the upper body days I'm just doing 1. But I notice if I stop at the 1 set and I just push it as hard as it can go, I can get like 14, 15 reps sometimes, okay, instead of 10. So that's kind of what I did today. I got 15. I might have got 16. I don't know. I lost count. So again, doing the hanging leg raises just to help with the shoulder mobility, the extra grip training. And then we did the band pull-aparts to finish. So I wanted to do 6 really good sets for posterior delts. So by prioritizing those a little bit, it will help with the side delt also. So I do agree with what I've more or less been told. Delts and triceps, particularly side rear delts, triceps, probably where I need the most work. Again, I got some expert opinions. Rather than going to the internet random people, I went to people who actually bodybuild, who I know, and have had real conversations with, video calls, things like that. So again, got some good opinions here. And then I finished up with this band because I was getting 15 plus. So I went to a heavier band for the last set and took the set pretty well to failure. Happy with today's workout. So I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.